Y'all, this face is low-key giving high-end. Wow. Let's go ahead and hop right into it. I'm super excited for this video, y'all. Finally getting around to trying these Colourpop products, y'all, that I shared with y'all in my last collective haul. It's been a minute, but I'm just getting around to it. So anyways, the first one here is this new Colourpop No Filter primer. It looks like this, really pretty packaging, that nudish kind of, you know, pinkish, whatever kind of color. And this is new according to Ulta's website. It says it's oil-free, safe for all skin types, lightweight skin perfecting primer that creates a smooth and even canvas for flawless makeup that lasts all day. All right, and it says no filter needed on the side, honey. Let's go ahead and get out of the box. And this is how it looks outside of the packaging, y'all. Just, you know, really pretty. It says no filter primer on it, really simple packaging. And it has this squeezy tube applicator or whatever. It's kind of coming out already here. Go ahead and just put it all over, focusing it on the T-zone area, but it feels really good already on the skin. Doesn't really have a smell. I like that. There's no fragrance to it. It feels really hydrating, y'all. It feels like the makeup would definitely grip to this primer. It low-key feels like a moisturizer. Like, this is what it feels like, moisturizing and hydrating at the same time. All right, so next, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and put on my color corrector off camera. All right, y'all, so I'm done color correcting. Next, we're going in with the Colourpop, the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. Y'all, this was like all of the hype. And I told y'all in my haul video before, and I have the shade, what is this? I have the shade Deep Dark 21W. Before e.l.f.'s CC cream, honey, this was all the talk. It's really good, y'all. It comes in like a little tube. I'm so embarrassed to show mine. It's so messed up and dirty. But anyways, that's the tube it comes with. A little pumper thing or whatever. So I love that it has a little pump on it. And really can't shake it. I just kind of try to warm it up with my hands a little bit, like in the little squeezy tube, because you can't, like I said, you can, I guess, but I don't think it's gonna do anything shaking it. So trying to just warm it up because I haven't used this, y'all, in a good minute, baby. But I'm excited for it today. I'm gonna go ahead and apply it on the back of my hand. I'm gonna start with just one pump, I guess. Yeah, about one pump for one side of the face here. I'm gonna try to spread it that way, but that's how it looks. Again, I have not used this in quite some time, so I'm hoping that this color still matches me at least kind of decently anyway. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna spray it. Spray my brush with a little setting spray, and I'm gonna go ahead and just apply it to the face and see how it's gonna look. I'm a little nervous, y'all. I haven't used this in a good minute, but I'm loving how this primer, like, I don't know what it did. It's not, it went on hydrating, but it doesn't look, my face don't look as dewy now. Is it just me? I don't know. Anyways, let's go ahead and try to warm this up and put it on the face. This was like one of the first makeup products I bought too for myself before I kind of got into YouTube and really doing makeup for real. But just look at that. The color, last time I do remember, was a great match for me way back when. So, but this is not one of the new products anyway. I'm just using mostly Colourpop products today because I feel like kind of how I did with my last e.l.f. video with those new powders I tried out, which is on my channel already. Go ahead and check that out if you haven't seen it already. We're gonna kind of do a full face of Colourpop too. I think I'm gonna definitely need some more though, but this is looking really good. The color is looking just like how it looked before when I used to use this. So, all right, y'all, do y'all see how good this tinted moisturizer looks? Like, this looks like my skin, but like a little bit better. Like, look at that. Like, wow, it's still a great match. Like, all these years later. Looks really freaking good. I love that it's like such a medium. To me, it's kind of medium kind of coverage. You can build it up, definitely. I could have put more on, but I just like a more natural kind of vibe. Anyway, so next going in here with this. Well, this is not new, but it's new to me. This is the Pretty Fresh from the same line. Their Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. Hyaluronic Acid? No, just Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. And I did pick this up in the shade Dark 180N. And I'm just hoping that this looks good for a actual highlighting shade for me. So we'll see. In the video, my collective haul, I was saying I was kind of worried about it because I thought that it looked dark looking at this, but outside of it, it didn't look that dark. Okay, now looking at it now, I'm going to do a little swatch. This does look, I don't know. I kind of picked these shades up too, y'all, like looking at it online. So I didn't really go in store to really see how they looked in person. I mean, it looks like it could be, you know, okay. I don't know. Kind of nervous about it. We're gonna go ahead and try it on the face though and see how it looks as a highlighter. I don't know. Concealer, look at that. Looks orangey, and I typically like my concealers to be a little bit more yellow, you know. So, I mean, the wand feels good. The applicator on this feels really good. It feels like a lip gloss. applicator. So flexible, it bends and it really gets up in here really well, like right up under, you know, the lash line here. So let's just apply it and see how it's gonna look. I don't know, kind of nervous. This shade is just a little bit, it's not necessarily what I would love for a highlighting concealer, but let's see how it blends out. I mean, I kind of see like a little bit of a brightening effect, but it's looking more orangey slash reddish to me. And I'm not liking that because it's not mixing well with the color-wise for me, you know, with the tinted moisturizer. I don't know. I just need a shade that's actually like a highlighting shade for me. All right, y'all. So this is the concealer blended out. The color, not necessarily going to be the one for me. I'm definitely taking this back to exchange it out for a actual highlighting concealer. Color for me, I like more of yellowy toned concealers. So I'm going to put this back in the box. I'm taking that back for sure. However, I do like the formula of it. It's very hydrating. It feels hydrating. I love how it blended out. It wasn't hard to blend out at all. It blended really nicely into the skin for me. So I love that. I may have to go on top, y'all, with a actual lighter concealer for me, because for me, my face is looking like one tone to me right now. I'm not sure how it's looking on the camera, but over here, that's how it's looking to me. And had I known this concealer was going to be this orangey-ish, kind of orange undertone for me, I would not have had to even color correct because it has a lot of orange in this concealer for me. Hopefully, y'all, this powder will add more of that yellow color that I want for my highlighting color. So this is new. This is the Colourpop No Filter Loose Setting Powder. And this is how it looks in the package. I love the packaging for this, really pretty. And I do have the shade Banana here. So I'm hoping, like I said, this will help to kind of give me more of that color I want. On the side just says no filter needed. I guess it says it on all the products. So anyway, so let's go ahead and put this on, and hopefully this will do the trick for me and I won't need to go in with another concealer color. So this is how it looks. Wait a minute. I gotta figure out how to open it now, child, because I forgot when I bought this and I showed it to you on my haul. I was trying to figure out how to use it. Wait a minute, how to open it. So anyways, this is what it looks like. Has this little thing, you can just twist it and get the product out there. So I like that. It helps to minimize wasting product, I feel like. So I'm gonna try to, okay, I like that. Put some here in the lid so I can just kind of, you gotta literally keep tapping it to get a lot out, basically. So that's kind of annoying, but I mean, I get it. You can conserve product and really not do the most with using too much, I guess. So, okay, I like that it's very finely milled from what it looks like. Ooh, child, I don't want to waste it. Honey, hold on. Anyways, it looks to be really finely milled. See that? And I love banana shaded powders. Is that a word? Banana shaded. So anyway, just go ahead and press this in and just hope that this will give my face more of that yellow highlighted look that I like. I like that the concealer is not creasing terribly. Usually, y'all, pretty much any concealer I put on, for the most part, with the exception of NARS, the soft matte concealer, I crease really bad. But thus far, I am not creasing with this powder, which is, I mean, this concealer, which is good. Let's go ahead and press this in. Okay, already. Ooh, child, my eye. I have contacts on. Wait a minute. Power too much? Well, it's fine. I'm liking how it's looking color-wise. Let's blend it in now before I give a final say on it. I'm trying to see how it's going to work with this concealer for the most part, this color anyways. It's going to brighten it up how I want it to. Okay, and it's really absorbing into the skin nicely. I don't want it to be looking patchy, so I don't like patchy looking powders. It did what I needed to do for the most part. My eye looks more woke on this side, more bright, you know. What do we think? I love the powder so far. It did exactly what I needed to do. Okay, powder, big difference. Look at that. Wow, more woke, more lifted, more alive. This side, nothing. This side. Okay, so sometimes, y'all, quick tip, okay, if you get a concealer that ain't really like your job for real, color wise, you know what I'm saying, like in my case, I want it to be more yellow, more highlighting of a concealer, right? A highlighting type concealer. So this to me would be more like a concealer, just to conceal, you know what I'm saying? Like your dark spots, your darkness on your eyes, all that kind of stuff, the bags, all of that, right? It's not necessarily what I would call a brightening highlighting concealer. So when you don't have a concealer that's doing what it needs to do for you as far as brightening, highlighting, You can always take a powder, a yellow tone powder, like a banana powder, and use that to kind of give you more of that, you know, yellow color that you desire for your highlighted look. So anyways, I'm using too much powder, but it's fine because it's so finely milled. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin at all. And I'm just loving how it's setting the area. Like, love that. No patchiness. And everything does look like really smooth. You would think I got a filter on, like low key, for real, for real. It looks very smooth, like no pores. Like, I'm loving how the skin is looking. So comment below what y'all are thinking about this powder thus far. But so far, yes, I'm loving this powder. This is a huge yes for me. It's doing exactly what I needed to do, y'all. Like, exactly. Let me go ahead and finish out setting this stuff. All right, y'all, so this is the powder blended in. I am obsessed. I love how this is looking. It's looking just how I like for my powders, my highlighted area to look like just yellow, kind of brightening, but not super, super bright, but just enough. I love this powder, y'all. It's super finely milled. The colors, everything. I love how it just absorbs into the skin. So lightweight, doesn't feel heavy. And it looks like literally what filter, like, obsessed. Love it. Let's move on. The next product here is also from Colourpop. I told y'all we're doing a whole face of Colourpop, basically full face of Colourpop. This is their Pretty Fresh. This is new too, I think. Yeah, it's new. Their Pretty Fresh pressed face powder. That's how it looks. And I do have this in the shade, it's so small you can't see it, dark 20. I thought, did they have this in dark? I thought that I grabbed this in the same shade as the Tinted Moisturizer. This is in the shade Deep Dark 21W. So I don't know what I did there. I thought I had this shade, but it shouldn't be much of a difference, I hope. So yeah, I think it comes with like a little puff as well. This is how it looks outside of the packaging. Just really simple packaging like that. Then the back just says the color, of course, dark 20. And this is how the powder looks in the, I can get it open. So this is how it looks inside the pan. It comes with this little puff thing here. Mine has stuff all over it already. But anyways, that's how the powder looks in the pan. It looks dark, but keep in mind some pressed powders, y'all, actually appear lighter in the pan and go on a lot darker on the face. I'm not using this, of course. Now, this is just a pressed face powder. It's not marketed as like a powder foundation or anything like that. So I'm gonna take this fairly fluffy, I need some more brushes, I think. Well, no, I don't. I got enough brushes. I'm just lazy. I want to clean them. Taking this fluffy Eco Tools, whatever. Yeah, Eco Sanctuary brush. Press it here. See how much picks up. I don't want to do too much. Okay. I'm taking this, y'all, just to kind of set, you know, the foundation, tinted moisturizer, whatever. All right, we'll see how it's going to look first on one side versus the other. Okay, it says it's light and it feels really light. I'm kind of like, what am I putting on my face? It doesn't feel like anything is there. What do y'all think? My face is looking a little light right now. I don't know if this is deep enough. I want to say, was this the deepest one they had? I can't remember if this was the deepest shade they had on the site or not. I mean, it looks fine. I guess I'm tripping. I don't know. My lights be a little bright, y'all. So sometimes I'm seeing, I can't even tell how I'm looking for real until I go back to edit it. And I be like, oh, okay. That's how I really look. Anyways, the finish of it is nice. Doesn't feel cakey or heavy at all, actually. So I love how it feels. Smoothing. Like literally, I don't see hardly any of my pores or texture for real in the face. So let me know what y'all think about it. That's this side, of course, with powder. This side, none. So no powder, powder. I can't tell if this is the right color or not. I guess I'll be able to tell when I go to edit, like I said. So let me go ahead and do this side. You see that? It's looking a little light. See? If y'all can halfway see that. Well, this may actually be true to color. I don't know. Most powders, though, they don't oxidize. It's just that they look lighter and you put them on and they just, you know, be darker. I mean, I like how this is looking, though. You know what I'm saying? It's blended in the skin really nicely. Really smoothing, actually. I love that, like, it legit looks like I have on, what is this? Wait a minute. Oh, nothing. But anyways, it legit looks like I have on a filter of some sort, but I do not. I guess it can work. I got a bronzer I'm gonna use here too from e.l.f. to the one I just showed y'all, my e.l.f. video that I bought for a bronzer. It's a powder foundation, but I use it as a bronzer. Go ahead and just finish out with this powder. And then we'll move on, putting that bronzer on. Like I showed y'all that powder foundation from e.l.f., the deepest one I got. Gonna use that for a my bronzer today. Okay, so far my initial thoughts on the powder, it does not look bad. It looks really good actually. It's just I feel like my forehead looks like the color is right there, but everywhere else it kind of looks like it's too light. Not sure if it's my lights or if it's just me. I don't know. Y'all comment, let me know what you think, girl. Let me kind of put some on my lids. My lids are looking like a little bit too bright for me. Going in next, y'all, with this e.l.f. Product I just shared with y'all. Catch that video after this one. I'm gonna skip through this part. I'm just adding this as a bronzer. If you want to see how this looks, go ahead and watch that video because these powders are like legit, okay? Legit. Because I don't have anything from Colourpop to use for a bronzer for me. So I'm going to use this to kind of add more color definition back to the face real quick. All right, y'all. So that is the bronzer applied. I did use the e.l.f. powder foundation, a new one in a deeper shade, just to kind of add more dimension, more color to the face. And it looks really good, y'all. Like, you see how that brought it back? Because to me, the face was looking a little bit too light. But now it's looking like how I need to look. So anyways, y'all, this next product here, the last one here from Colourpop is their pressed powder blush. Looks like that. And I do have the shade Toffee Cake. And this is how it looks outside of the packaging. Just really simple. Like this. You flip it up. You got a mirror. Is there a mirror? No, no mirror. My bad. This is how it looks in the pan. You see how it kind of has some little specks in it. So I feel like, y'all, this would be perfect for like a blush highlighter hybrid type product because I do not have a blush from Colourpop. I was going to use one of the shadows out of the little eyeshadow we're going to use here in a minute. Oh, that's the next product we got. My bad. That's not it. I got this to use that I bought from Colourpop as well. This is new, but we'll get to that in a minute. But anyways, back into the blush, honey. I'm loving blush, y'all. At first, I wasn't that crazy about blush, but now I'm like obsessed. I love it. Now, Colourpop's products tend to be really pigmented as well, just like e.l.f. So I'm gonna kind of take it. I got it on the brush here and just kind of put it on. Oh God, look at that. Look at that. Oh my God, y'all. I do bronzer, blush, kind of how I do my bronzer situation. So, oh, it is gorgeous. Wow. Look at that. It's the pigment for me. Like, honey, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Like, I thought I picked up a little, but that's a lot. I'm taking on my napkin to kind of get some of that excess off. We're going to blend it out, y'all, just how it looks now. But just look at that. Super pigmented. I love that for blushes, y'all. And sometimes I do go heavy-handed with blush, y'all. Because with makeup, especially when these masks still, the blush, powder blush especially, is the first thing to go. You'll see it disappear first off of your face before anything else. So sometimes I actually do go in heavy with blush for that reason. So that way I know, you know, at least I have a little bit more left on the face by the time the mask take the most of it off anyway. So, and I'm kind of seeing, I don't really see a lot of that speck. I thought I did for a minute. Like the little specks I saw, I don't see a lot of it. I thought I saw some, but no. I just love that really super blushed look. This is so pigmented. Wow. There's literally hardly anything on the rest of this brush, but you see how well it's spreading. Ooh, I got a new favorite. Because by far my favorite is the Huda Beauty, her, what is it called? The Glowish blushes. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so gorgeous. Love it. The Huda Beauty ones, those are my favorite. But this one here, a close second. Look at that. I'm taking, y'all, this other brush I used to, well, actually, no, I'm taking my sponge that has a little bit of concealer and powder stuff on it still to kind of tone it down just a tad bit and kind of further blend it, you know, so it's not like super harsh with, you know, you see everything, bam, bam, bam. I want it to be more of a seamless blend. But honey, this is actually reminding me of the Huda Beauty blush. It goes on super pigmented. It's just so pretty and smoothing. It's like it smooths out the skin at the same time. And I kind of got that from this blush just now, putting it on. So I'm obsessed. Let me clean this up really quick, y'all. All right, y'all. So now that I have it more toned down, it's just still, ooh, it is gorgeous. So far, all the products are a major 10 out of 10. Obsessed. I'm gonna go ahead next, y'all, and just spray the face. That's it for the complexion products. I'm gonna spray using this Milk Hydro Grip setting spray. Y'all do the most with setting spray sometimes too. So, but this makeup gotta last me today because I got a movie date with my hot boo-boo. So, gonna fan the face, and y'all, it's the complexion for me. Come on, Colourpop. Like, this looks so good. All right, y'all, so that's the face. It's set. The complexion is looking just so good. Like, oh my God, y'all, comment below. What do you think about this complexion, girl? All these new Colourpop products, like, the face is hitting pretty, baby. It's literally giving, like, filter, but there's no filter. I'm loving this. Like, it's a look. Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna hop right into my brows real quick. Now, I will do that off camera. I'm doing my brows off camera. We'll come back. I got this last product here from Colourpop. They're one of their new little quad eyeshadow palettes here. Gonna play around in that. The brows are done, and I did go ahead and do one eye using this palette from Colourpop as well. That's new off camera. I'm gonna redo it on this eye to show y'all what I did. This is the palette, and this is new as well from Colourpop. This is their new Filling Coconutty Pressed Powder palette, and the colors just look like this. Really easy to work with, really pretty, y'all. I love that it's like a neutral kind of like little palette. It looks like that's a lot of shimmer, but it's really not. Well, this one is, you'll see here in a minute, but the rest of them are like not really as shimmery as I thought they were. But anyways, this is how this eye is looking. Looks really good. Let's go in and try to recreate this same eye on the other eye. And I did use a total of 4 brushes. You don't have to do all this. I was just trying to make sure I use every color in the palette. So I'm using this little kind of fluffy-ish, kind of small crease brush, picking up this shade here, the darkest brown kind of matte shade they have in here, the only matte shade in here for the most part, and dusting off a lot of the excess because I don't want fallout on my face. It wasn't a lot of fallout, just a tad bit with the shimmer here on the lid, which is to be expected. But Colourpop's shadows, y'all, are just really freaking pigmented. Like, I just love the color payoff, and the face, y'all, is just so, it's looking so good, y'all. Obsessed already. I don't know why I get on camera and try to recreate one eye and start messing up. So let's hope that I can kind of remember what I did on this side. But just taking this deeper brown basically and just kind of working that, blending it into the crease here. It kind of looks a little grayish brown to me, but it's still a really pretty color nonetheless. And I kind of brought it over to the inner corner too, just slightly. I didn't want to bring as much color, so I have a napkin down here in front of me. I'm just kind of taking the brush and just swirling it on the napkin and just going back in to blend it. These shadows like are so buttery and just they blend like a dream. Going back on my napkin, picking up a little bit more to kind of hit the outer V here. And just kind of building up the pigment to how I want it to be, right? And that's basically it for that color. Then went back in, swirling my brush off using the same brush, going back in with this brown color here. It looks too glittery, but it's really not. It's kind of, these are kind of like these two here, and the shade colors, the names are on the back of the palette here. But this one, it's gonna focus. This one and this one at the top. Like, it looks like it's a shimmer. I mean, it has specks of shimmer in it, but it's basically a matte shadow. But it has, like I said, just specks of shimmer in it. So it's not really super shimmery. So I'm using that other brown one here right beside it. Little kick up, but that's because these palettes are super pigmented. And just kind of taking that to kind of blend here. Really softly. Not picking up a lot. Look how beautiful these shadows blend, y'all. I'm just using it to softly diffuse and blend the darker shade we just put down. Literally tapping my brush in it, holding it pretty good, but also tapping off a lot of the excess. Very lightly blending it. Oh, I love the color gradient. It's so pretty and just so soft and airbrush looking. Like, you see the little specks in it? See that? But it's not a lot. And I'm kind of taking it too on the outer part here, just to kind of softly give it more of a blown out airbrush look too, to blend out the edges here on the outer V. It's about good enough. Trying to make sure it matches the other eye. Then I'm dusting it back off on the napkin down here and going back into the shade here at the top I told y'all that looks like it'll be super, no, not that one, this one here. That it'll be super shimmery. Refocus. This one at the top basically here. And literally just grabbing a little bit of that with the brush because I'm using this more so as just another color to kind of further blend upwards into the brow bone, kind of acting as a brow bone highlight, because it has a little shimmer in it too, so it's perfect for doing this. So literally is really lightly taking it here, circular motions, really light with the brush, because I want more of an airbrush, soft, kind of diffuse, well blended look. You see that? And I'll focus more of the pigment with this color right here under the brow bone area, right here where my brush is. I'm sweeping it like all over, but I'm not focusing the color more so at the front, but more so towards the actual brow bone where the arch is here. So picking up a little bit more. Oh, my eyes are running, it's so annoying. Taking a little bit more because I want it to kind of show up a little bit more, just a tad bit. You see, it's very subtle, but I love it. You see the shimmer a little bit. I'm seeing a little bit of the specks anyway, so it's perfect for brow bone highlight kind of shadow color. That is pretty much it for that. So those are the 3 kind of matte shades. Well, the other 2 mattes that had a little bit of shimmer in it. So that's how that's looking. Then I went in, y'all, using my finger, and I have these little fake nails on, so it's kind of irritating with picking it up with my finger, but I went in, I think it's my middle finger. I always take this finger, not middle finger, whatever finger this is. Anyways, take it and just kind of lightly press it into this here shade. It's very pretty, kind of iridescent kind of color, if you can kind of see that. Yeah, right there. Now this is the one that gave me a little bit of fallout, and that's to be expected, of course, because I mean, it has glitter and stuff in it, so just kind of taking it really lightly. My eyes are still running, y'all. Taking it really lightly and just pressing it here on the open area that we have no shadow, right? So, the lid, basically. So, and it is so pretty. I'm taking my hand and flicking it because some of the glitter is there. So pretty. Now, I could have baked and put some powder under my eyes, so that way it'll catch this little glitter that is coming out, but I got my brush. I'll just wipe it away, hopefully. But anyways, so taking it and pressing it. And for the areas I couldn't really get in with too much, I took another brush. I'm gonna show you that here in a minute. Just further applied the shimmer shadow. So pretty. Like iridescent, it has like a little shift with it too. There was a lot to fill out just now. But anyways, that's the overall look. So I'm taking this other brush here. It's like this, kind of flat. Small is good enough to get right into where I need to get. Picking up a little bit of it, literally just swiping my brush over the shadow, dusting off some of the excess, and just taking it right here and just basically putting it on to the to my lid. All right, y'all, so now that most of that lid color is on, I took this other smaller kind of like little, I don't even know what kind of brush it is, a bullet kind of like a little brush, and kind of go right in here to kind of blend it further, just a little bit. And I'm dusting it back on my napkin as well throughout, making sure it's matching the other eye. Okay, that's good enough. And I went back in with a little bit more of the first shade we put down, this dark brown here, the same kind of fluffy brush, just to kind of blend the shimmer with the matte that's here in the lid. These shadows just blend so freaking beautifully. And I'm focusing it primarily right here, just on the outer V, kind of patting it and sweeping it into that shimmer shade. And then I went back in, y'all, with this Morphe brush to kind of just further blend everything on the outer corners to make sure everything is blended and as neat as possible. Very lightly, just taking it to kind of give it more of an even more airbrush kind of feel. Really focusing more on the outer corner here, just to make sure everything is nicely, softly blended. And that, you guys, is pretty much the eyes. And I love how this palette like performed. It was very buttery. The shadows were very easy to blend. I am loving the eye. I love the shimmer shadow. I thought it was gonna be like this kind of champagne-y kind of color, but it's looking really like iridescent. It has shifts of like green in it. I'm loving it. So pretty, y'all. All right, y'all, I am back, and this is the finished complexion, how the face is looking. Y'all, get into this face. Colourpop. I'm gonna need answers, because this, baby, it's a whole look. I mean, girl, look at these products. Like, okay, Drugstore, no lie, coming for the high-end next. Like, this looks so good, y'all. I'm loving this complexion. I chose a really dark, vampy kind of lip because, I don't know, I've just been really into matte lips lately, like dark brown matte lips. So the eyes, y'all, are just everything in this eyeshadow palette. Girl, everything I tried today, I am obsessed. I love, I mean, let me know what y'all think about it in the comments below. But girl, this primer, loved it. This primer legit feels like a moisturizer and primer in one. It feels so good to the skin, very hydrating, soothing. It's like it just made my pores like disappear. I don't know. I'm looking at my mirror over here, y'all. Like the face. Look at it. I mean, is this not a look? I mean, wow, loving it. Okay, moving on right into the concealer. This is not new, but it is new for me. I am taking this back. It's in the packaging still because I'm taking this back. I want more of a yellowy kind of concealer. I did choose these products online, y'all, so I was kind of misled by the packaging, the color, and all that kind of stuff they had online. But anyway, nonetheless, I love the concealer. Definitely, like I said, taking this back in another color because it is a beautiful concealer. I loved how it felt. I love the little wand. The applicator on here felt really great. It's just really bendy and flexy. You can get really up in those crooks and crannies. And overall, I just love how the finish turned out. It just wasn't my color that I would prefer, but it's fine. I still loved it. By far, for me, the star of the show was this Colourpop No Filter Loose Setting Powder. Now, again, this was marketed as new on Ulta's website. I had the shade Banana. I have the shade Banana here. Girl, this powder, I love. Super finely milled. It really just absorbed into the skin so beautifully. Like, it left no... It didn't look too, you know, like some powders can look super, I don't know how to put it, like not ashy, but patchy, I guess I'm trying to say. This was just so, it just, oh, it was like butter. It melted into my skin like butter, no lie. I love this powder already. Definitely gonna be in heavy rotation for me. This is just, oh, I love it. Moving right into the Pretty Fresh, the pressed face powder. Looks like this. It's still in the packaging still too, because I want to say they do have a deeper shade in this powder. I'm not totally sure. I can't remember right now, but if they do, I'm definitely taking this back to get a deeper shade. This was beautiful. I love the finish of it. It definitely looked more airbrush. It just looked really soft and natural and just really everyday, lightweight, pretty. Right to the next thing here was the blush. Okay, the blush. Okay, these two, the loose setting powder and the blush, by far my two faves. Oh my God, y'all, this blush. I mean, look at it. Super freaking pigmented, like, and it blended just like, everything blended like butter to me, y'all. But these products did not come to disappoint. Like, this again is the blush. Just look at that. Gorgeous. And it's so pigmented. Did not take but a little of this product to get the desired results. And honey, I mean, you see this face. Love it. Right into the eyeshadow palette, right? So we just used this. This is actually really pretty as well, and I love the colors in here. Very neutral. You can make it for like an everyday kind of look, or if you want to do it like this, kind of bring it up a notch, make it more like an, you know, nighttime kind of eyeshadow look. I did use every color in this palette, so that's why I kind of got more of a dramatic kind of looking eye going on. Because typically I'll just pop a bronzer on my lid, or just probably would have went with this dark brown color here and just put that all over the lid. But nonetheless, girl, every product I tried was just a major hit. So I loved it. Like, Colourpop, y'all know what's up. Like, ooh, it looks so good. I can't stop staring at myself. The lip was a little, you know, dark. I didn't mean to go this dark on the liner, but it's fine. You know what I'm saying? Still a look nonetheless. If you enjoyed the video, do me a huge favor. Go down below, give it a big thumbs up. When you do that, y'all, there's a video spread to more viewers. If you like this kind of content, go ahead and smash that red subscribe button below. I would love to have you. I do post very consistently on YouTube on Wednesdays around about 5 o'clock-ish. Sometimes be a little later, but it'll still be on a Wednesday. I also post a lot of bonus videos here on my channel as well. I have an entire playlist of all of my trying on / testing new products here on my channel. Check that out after the video. Till next upload, I'll see you next time. Bye. So y'all, it's literally, I'm on my phone right now. It's literally like 10 o'clock and I just got back from the movies with my babe. I told you I was doing this face, go to the movies today. And it was like 2 o'clock. I think I even said in the video it was 2 o'clock when I actually like, I'm about to show y'all yet. Oh, wait a minute, y'all saw it. You see it? You see it? I'm engaged. Okay, I was waiting for the actual video, but my ring was on. Like, I was trying to hide it. not hide it. I was waiting for the video to show it to y'all or to announce our engagement. But for the ones that are here and stayed to the end, so it's a treat for the ones that saw to the end. I am engaged. We got engaged on March 4th. Very memorable date. So yeah, it's my ring. I love it. It's perfect. I'll get more into that like in the other video I'm gonna do though. But anyways, y'all, this is about the makeup. Okay, this is the full face of Colourpop I did earlier today, and this is how the face is looking, y'all. I legit forgot how good Colourpop's products are. Like this, where is it? I gotta clean up in here, but this moisturizer, tinted moisturizer is like so good, so good. I freaking love this. When I first actually got into makeup, one of the first things I actually bought was this. So anyways, so yeah, this is the face. I do have some oils peeking through here, of course, in my, I'm holding my phone, y'all. Of course, ooh, child, hold on. Of course, in my T-zone here, get my sponge out with one hand, hold on. So all I have to do is just literally blot it. And I have no mirror, I'm looking at my phone, so. But do we see how this face is just held up? Like, it's a look, a whole look. And I wasn't even planning on doing a wear test, but I told babe when I got back, I looked in the mirror, I'm like, dang, my face still look really good. Like, and I have on this lip oil from Bath & Body Works I showed to y'all in one of my hauls. So good. Trying to blot so y'all can see how it would look if you were to blot it. This is literally 8 hours later. I put this on at 2 o'clock this afternoon. And now 10 o'clock, after 10 o'clock at that. And this is how the face is looking. I just blotted really quick. It looks like I literally just got done with my makeup. I'm so impressed. Love how the face is looking. Y'all keep doing this, like. Anyways, that's it, y'all. If you enjoyed the video, I'm gonna say it again because I did an outro, but I wasn't planning on doing another wear. I wasn't planning on doing a wear test. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do already. Go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Go ahead, smash that red subscribe button. Let's upload. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.